guys, now after talking about order blocks, let's discuss the concepts of premium and then discount areas. So a premium area is where you'd like to sell, and a discount area is where you'd like to buy. Just like in any financial world, you'd like to buy low and then sell high. So in the forex market, it's also technically the same thing. You'd like to buy at a discount market and then sell at a premium area. So for the purpose of this illustration, I'm going to use the Fibonacci tool. So the Fibonacci tool is not any special tool by itself. It does not have any magic numbers anywhere, as you might have heard. It only helps you to measure a range. Okay, so as a beginner, at least you need a tool to help you measure the range, since your eyes are not ready to do that yet. So you can measure the range with the Fibonacci tool. They'll be more like your training wheels until once you keep learning and once you keep practicing in the markets, you realize that, oh, maybe I actually do not need a Fibonacci anymore to be able to gauge a range. I can see it with my eyes. Then perfect, you don't need a Fibonacci. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the Fibonacci has no special numbers. It has no magic numbers. Okay, it just measures a range for you, and around that range we're expecting price to be able to react. So let's say you have your range, which is already fixed through market structure. We're going to have two types of markets, like I told you, three types of markets actually, but we're going to be using the Fibonacci in expansions. So let's say this is how the market is moving in an uptrend, and this is how the market moves in a downtrend. So the Fibonacci is going to have an equilibrium point, which is 50% of the Fibonacci. If you are buying something and then the price is actually less than 50%, would consider that a good price to buy. If you're selling something and then the price is actually more than 50%, you selling it would consider that a good price to sell. So let me show you guys on the charts how to draw the Fibonacci. So if we are drawing the Fibonacci for discount markets, we draw the Fibonacci from bottom to top of the range. So anything below 50%, let me just add 50% to this. Anything below 50% will be considered a good place to buy, provided the rest of the market criteria meet. Okay, so below 50% is a good point to buy. So let's extend again like this. So if you're drawing the Fibonacci in a discount market, like looking for discounted prices, you draw from bottom to top. Okay, and if you're going to be drawing the Fibonacci looking for premium markets, you draw from top to bottom. So anything, once again, above 50% is a good price to sell. So that's how we're going to be looking at in terms of Fibonacci. So let me show you some of the ranges in the markets and how we use the Fibonacci tool with them. So here gold, this is XAU-USD, an index of gold against the dollar, and it presented a whole lot of opportunities to the short side, and then I'll show you. So right here we measure this range. We can sell above 50% around this area. Then we have the next range from top to bottom. Above 50% presents us with sell opportunities. Let's do this again. We have from this point to this point. In case everything aligns, this market allows us to sell. So let me show you guys for the buy side of things. Let's look for when the market was going up, and like right here we had this range from this point all the way up here. Price traded below 50%, came into the 79 area, and then gave us an opportunity for the buy. So if you identify a range properly, the Fibonacci is actually going to help you measure that range, so that you know that, oh, okay, at this point the market's actually prime for sales or for buys, and I can start looking for an entry. So right here again, for the sell side, you draw from top to bottom, and the market trades above 50%, and that gives you a clue to sell. So there's not much to be said about the Fibonacci. The Fibonacci tool allows you to measure a range. So this is the lower time frame. Let me show you guys on a higher time frame on a different pair, so that it would be Okay, let's start a bit with gold, then we go on a different pair. So with gold, we had this move up. Okay, so we measure this move up from bottom all the way to the top. Price came down here, and this is below 50%. We consider this a discounted area. Price traded up. Let's find another one. From here all the way here, price traded below 50%. We consider this a discounted market, and then we buy it up. Now let's find something on the flip side of things. So we had this particular range from top to down, since we want to sell. Okay, if you want to buy, we draw from down to up. So from top to down, above 50%, 79. This is in a premium market, so we can sell it. Okay, so the whole point of the Fibonacci is just to measure a range so that you can actually see the premium and then the discount areas. But if your eyes are good enough to be able to measure that range, you can just gauge with 50% and then know that, okay, this market is actually in a premium, or this market is actually in a discount. So the concept of premium and discount is not a lot. I'm not going to bore you with a whole lot of stuff to talk about. That's just it. We use the Fibonacci if you're a beginner, just to measure the range, and then above 50% should be prime for you to sell, and below 50% should be prime for you to buy. So I'll leave this particular video here, and if you have any questions, I'll upload the video on YouTube and also in the Telegram group. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you very much for watching.